My name is Akaimi Davis. I am a fine artist, formerly a graphic designer and art director, and a hairstylist. Growing up, I was born and raised in Austin, Texas. I know I was not really allowed to socialize a ton with, other kids in the neighborhood and whatnot. I was very much to myself. And to be honest, I have been painting and drawing since I was a baby. I went to a private school until the first grade. So at my private school, I remember in kindergarten, my teacher asking what we wanted to be when we grew up and had us to draw a picture of that profession. I specifically remember saying, I am going to be an artist. Going through chemotherapy as a leukemia patient, I was on chemo for 2 years, which is actually how I got back into painting. So experiencing all of those symptoms, it can really be draining and depressing, and it's easy to fall down that rabbit hole of depression, to be honest. My going back to painting is really a meditative process for me. I have now incorporated it into my spiritual practices. A ton of challenges came with the leukemia diagnosis. It hit me really hard financially. A lot of people don't know that the disability process, specifically in America, is a really broken system. It is not something that you just get overnight. So that's when I started posting the paintings that I was doing, during my art therapy time. So I started posting and people were kind of shocked that I could paint. So they started asking how much I wanted for the paintings, people asking me to commission paintings, and then it kind of, long story short, snowballed into what it is today. So this is my absolute favorite piece. It is probably one of a couple pieces that I will never ever sell. So I figured out that this was about me and my daughter. Desire to have that male backbone, that father figure present. So I tend to be very, what they would call alpha female. Ultimately, it's really about me getting to the point that I felt I would be able to fully walk in my role, what I feel is my role as a woman. My granddad was 11, I was 11 when my granddad passed. He was 100 years old. So he was the first generation out of slavery. Being able to think about his parents and probably, the things that they wished for their children and grandchildren, and the idea that I probably have exceeded what they probably imagined. So it means a lot. It goes deeper than just, skin color, gender. I am part of community groups that are Black artists in the community. We are looking to expand our services to the community. We are going to be holding classes for the community, art classes, things of that sort. If you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. That's super, super important. So finding your passion, finding what ignites that excitement inside of you, when you do it, it opens up this whole new world of freedom and liberation. My motto now is creating highlights from darkness.